Hey people, man, how's things? Just sitting. I'm too fucking awesome, man. I'm just thinking about shit, right? I wrote this about an hour ago, right? With 2 hours with English here, probably. Every second we are living, we are growing, right? Think about it. We are constantly growing in your mind slowly through knowledge of self. Every second of our life we are evolving. But before retirement of time, there was no way a human can live forever. That is why when you read the Bible and Quran, it says people live for 400 years. When they had sundials, time was due to the reflection of the sun, so people lived longer, right? So when we diluted time by constantly looking at the clocks around us, this gave us the apple to eat off the tree of knowledge. That knowledge, my friends, is time. So once we started consciously regarding time or witnessing time, this caused a fear of dying, right? Brought forth by the power of the sun. So heaven's on earth and hell is in the sky. Why do you think God is called it hell? Our launches came from God. We are one small planet. They are saying, believe me, it is heaven. The Bible comes from, if there is a God, God became man, so that man becomes God. KP, I mean. I think I should go out and shout at the sky and shit, I mean. Fucking hell, man. Fucking top of Mount Sinai or something. I mean, man. So by the way of the samurai, if taught to the whole earth, that if we accept that we've accepted our own mortality at an early age, maybe we stop aging. Remember that day in the club, the clock fell off the wall? But the acceptance of death wasn't having faith in God. It was accepting being the devil. But if a devil is in the sky, we become the God, right? The Nephilim, Book of Enoch, God's nature is the essence of the planet of the planet Earth. The planet, is this a planet or is this Earth a plant? I mean, it grows, I mean. They came around against God's wishes, so that makes them a devil, but they came from God regardless. The black Aboriginal people are the original creation of God. The structural being of the whole planet is that black people were made in God's image. Maybe the first time that the Anunnaki or Anual came to Earth after human was when a black man shouted at the sky. They were at war with their creation amongst each other. But remember, there were only black people on Earth at the time. Jump up and click my heels, I mean, fucking hell, man. I know. Think of all the fucking planets. God is watching us. They are our creation. How do you judge the vision, the rod? They need word of mouth, like you do. So when did we become the stars, right? So when did we become stars? The God sees through our eyes, hears through our ears. So what does it make the human race include? A large God within oneself. So, if the human race accept that the black people are the Aboriginal people of the planet Earth and shout at the sky, not me. So at the same time, all over the world, the human race goes out and shouts at the sky at 7 a.m. Right? Right? Try this, man. Shit, they're coming, man. I mean, and regard the timeless presence writhing yourself as a human race. The human race needs to seize the moment. God becomes man so that man becomes God. So if I am God and so is the human race, why the fuck is it all up to me? You know what I mean? I died on the cross, so is the black man war. Remember the Nephilim incident? That was when shouting as a nation. So if the nation shouts at the sky, we are the people of God. When will you return and bring judgment on the people who wronged us? They might return to earth. We have no explanation of time that was recorded by the sun. Possibly a different source of energy on other planets. Life comes from the sun. The limitation and evolution of their power source makes them one to the sun. Melanin, that's what the ancients used to worship the sun. Think about it. But the black man are still the original creation of God. Creations of God as I am DNA or gene splicing, as I've said before. Samurai quote saying, it's a bad thing when one becomes two. That was when the white people come down from God, but black people are the Aboriginal people of the planet Earth. So when you accept that, you find God inside you. But you also paint yourself inside. The human race dogs this. food and milk and shit before we measured by telling us education of weight. The earth was for less, so the witness and recreation of time and units. I mean science. Before science, people lived longer. The witness and man-mad creation of our lives. This world and humans have decided that war of people of this planet Earth are amongst themselves. They cannot reach peace. We are the world. Well, Western world, well again, with measurement of time, it started the Earth rotating, hence increasing aging. So if the world stopped witnessing and believing the meaning and evil of time that God did not greet original genre. I mean, read ancient Sumerian tablets, Hopi Indian prophecies, cave drawings from 30,000 years ago, beings with hollow eyes. Suit you, sir. The gods have been on earth before. When they came down, the people went to hide in caves, died there and never came out. These paintings are probably from excrement and blood. Know what I mean? Terrified of what came down from the heavens, as I am, but it tells you to fear nothing but God. So if the black man was originally creations of Allah or God, that a natural fear of God is instilled in me. Yea, I love God, and I'm willing to die for God. So if that becomes creation and accepted as a planet, that you are willing to die for God, you no longer fear God, that is racism. Each and every race, different religions, different books, were brought down from one God, us above. So we're the holy books, the creation of man or God. Well, if human race is God inside, what the fuck does it matter? Every race, religion, colour and creed does not practice what they preach. What each religion praises and stands for, oneness, inside oneness of God, and oneness of our whole creation, that we are created by God. And maybe shout at the sky, I mean, or maybe I need to come like a thief in the night. I mean, man, hysterical. That of truly living is learning how to die. Take it back from the storage and stop monitoring time. Same shit, different day. Our hearts as a human race were made from love of God. What if God doesn't have the same emotions as him? As us? Think of all the planets. Come on, don't be fucking naive here, man. Different races to each planet, skeletons in the moon, brat! I'm saying, man, everything that has this human race and a removal from Mars due to a long ago burnt out sun that took the H2O away. But as I said, the plant cocoons itself, ready to be everlasting. Maybe war is the essence of God, as well as the essence of man. I've always imagined it like this. Weed and tobacco smoke fill two glass globes, side by side. There are tall beings standing over them. When they smash the glass, the world's life ends. When the two weeds, the bad and the good one that kills you and one that doesn't, could claim the tobacco, we'd be able. Mixed colour causes death but helps us live forever. Just like life, black, white, yin yang, love, hate, gay, straight. Again, all in itself is regarded as a sin of God, but as God himself, the love and hate of the annual does not matter. Thy will bring judgment, not to a people, but a planet. Another 3 years, 3 days on the cross, thunk about before measurements of days. Fuck's sake. Sumerian text, I doubt, don't have explanation of the measurement of time, or do they? They think we thunk. They are caught up in the measurement of the signs that we created. Are the rings around Saturn and our planet is becoming of a planet cocooning itself to the planet's resources? That's why gods came to this planet in the first place, to mine gold, apparently as power, to power their crafts, like I should fucking do, I mean, man. Money is the root of the planet Earth. Burn money, take the clocks off the walls and do a funny wee dance and shit, I mean, or something. Think about when we used to jump in camels and shit, man. Peace.